When we talk with contractors about their marketing, a question that frequently comes up is, should I be blogging? What role should blogging play in my online marketing plan? And there's no clear answer to that. I do have one thing to say at the beginning, that blogging is not a marketing strategy in and of itself. It can really be helpful if it's a part of an overall strategy and you're doing other things. But just by blogging on your website every week or every month, it's not really going to get you very far. It's not going to get you the results that you likely want. So if you are blogging, there are a few things to keep in mind. A, you want to make it relevant to your audience. So you're trying to attract homeowners, or you're trying to attract prospective customers into your commercial construction business. You want to write about things that they might be looking for answers for. So think about what their questions might be and try to write blog posts that address those questions and demonstrate some of your expertise. Blog posts should also be tied to the other content on your website. So you don't just want to have a blog post that sits there and doesn't link to any other pages. If there's areas in your content on your blog where you can link to service pages or different areas on your website, you want to make sure it's tied together as much as possible. You also want to make sure that you get a lot of leverage out of each blog post. So a blog post is great, but you can also use that content elsewhere. You can post it on your social media. You can make it into a slideshow video and put it on YouTube. You can email it to your list if you're doing email marketing, which I highly recommend. And do those things on a regular basis. Don't just write a blog post and promote it that week and then forget about it and no one ever sees it again. Resurface those blog posts and recycle them and use them over and over. Promote them, make sure you're doing some promotion once a month or once a quarter, and get as much mileage out of those as you can, because likely you're spending some time or some money on those blog posts. Blogging is important because it's a way to add fresh content to your website on a regular basis. But there's other ways that you can add fresh content as well. You can upload pictures of your projects, you can add reviews from your customers, you can create case studies or featured projects on your website, you can create other content on your website, such as your process or why you're different, the way that you operate, and all those sorts of different things. So it doesn't just have to be blogging. Those other types of content can be very valuable as well. And in the construction industry, you can argue that some of those other pieces are actually more valuable. So photos and reviews and case studies and featured projects. So focus on those over blogging. That's kind of my opinion. I know different people would have different opinions, but blogging in and of itself it's not really going to help a lot. So make sure it's a part of an overall strategy where you're doing a lot of different things and increasing your overall footprint on the web. So I hope that helps.